communities block by block, we are planting seeds of compassion, knowledge, resources, and tools in the hearts, minds, and hands of our young adults, and we are growing by leaps and bounds. These seeds have had a profound impact on the minds and lives of our youth participants and has caused a ripple effect within the Midtown Edmonton Harlem Park West community. With these seeds and the continued momentum fueled by the passion of our youth leaders who are committed to the resilience of our communities, we are off to a great start, due in large part to the Baltimore Children's Youth Fund. The impact our program has also had on the staff and volunteers has been a renewed state of hope for Baltimore, Maryland. Hope that our communities can and will be restored. Hope that our young people will become emboldened with the fire that burned in the hearts and souls of our ancestors. Hope that the future will become a place where resources are shared equitably. Health disparities are a thing of the past, and social determinants of health will no longer be marked by racial and socioeconomic lines. So listen, as our future leaders share their experiences as they journeyed with ECBB.
When you first entered the room, like when you first walked into Empowering Communities Block by Block, and you like kind of came into the Monroe space, what did you think? Like, what did you think was going on? Was it different than like how you thought it would be? Was the whole experience different?
I thought I was gonna have to be this robot. I was gonna have to be this person where you had to be uptight, and if you didn't articulate yourself completely correctly and to the way that the person who was hosting it wanted, you wouldn't be able to come back. I thought it was just a situation where when I go up to the location, it wasn't really the location we'd be at. We'd actually be somewhere else. This was just like a gathering hub, but it wasn't like that at all. And it was like my first impression was the first impression I had when I got in was, wow, where are we at? What are we doing? Why is it so cold? Am I supposed to be official? Am I supposed to be cool, laid back? But no, after a while, I definitely got the vibe of how things were supposed to be, and it was like one of those things where it's not completely business oriented, but it's not a game, and it's not something that you get to slack on. You have to be on your toes also in terms of critical thinking, but just in terms of manifesting your personality and how you would like to do things, there's no restriction on it, and I felt like it was pretty cool to go through that process.
Are you happy that, well, first it seems like you're saying the experience was completely different than what you thought it would be?
Yeah.
Like, are you happy with that fact, like that it was so different? Like, how do you feel about the fact that it was so different?
If I was to be in a situation where I had to be uptight and I had to be super business oriented, I don't think I would have been able to get out the real life experience that I would have to be able to go through another internship or be able to work in the medical field, or and as backwards as that sounds, because a lot of people would say that you would have to practice doing something to be that something, but I just got a reality check in the nicest way possible. And as we've talked about on the side, I feel like I'm a different person than I was 7 months ago. So I don't think that if I did not have this opportunity, I don't think I would have this much of a drastic change. So I don't think I would change anything. Like, as I sit here today, I wouldn't make a different move that I've already made. if any move I would change, I would just make better moves and more integrated moves, not anything that will reverse what I've been through since joining Block by Block.
How did this experience with ECBB, Empowering Communities Block by Block, how did that affect you? How did it change your life? Like, would you say it changed your life?
I would say it changed my life, but in terms of my mindset. So I didn't really change my life. Like something didn't happen here that made me like, panic or just make a complete turnaround, but it helped me. I felt like I was deviating a little bit, as many students do in college, but now I'm on a singular path, and it could be the timing of it, and it could be just, other variables as well, but I lean towards having an internship under your belt, or having a situation where you have to put your mind into something else that doesn't really necessarily benefit you. And, it turned, I guess, my outlook on life and my outlook on my path into a much better and clearer position. So.